Morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Clangin and Bangin with Mikey. And as usual, this is black coffee, straight black coffee, young, black, and rich, just like your boy. I need to put that in a t-shirt, man. Anyway, March is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, and the reason why I'm dedicating Sundays this particular month to cerebral palsy is because this is what I have. I have this disability. Cerebral palsy, in a nutshell, means that you have either trouble with your balance, coordination, your synapses, your movements, and all that different stuff. And there's four different versions of cerebral palsy. It's called spastic, which is, you guessed it, has to do with the stiff muscles and everything, and also ataxic. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, ataxic. Ataxic CP is when you have trouble with your near and far vision and whatnot, and they also have trouble with their with their balance, and they walk a little wider and this and that, and there's also two more. So the four major types are spastic, athetoid, atatic, and mixed. Um, Mixed is basically, as you can see, you have a little bit of everything in that disability, and the good thing about this disability, that if there is a good thing, it doesn't progress or get worse over time, but it's permanent. So yeah, there's that. So there's once you have this disability, it doesn't go away, but it doesn't get worse. So I guess it's a silver lining of that, right? Me, I have what they call a mild version of cerebral palsy. You know, I can walk, I can drive, I can run, I can play sports and that type of stuff. Yeah, man. But I think this what this video is gonna be geared more geared towards is growing up with CP and everything like that too. My childhood was different because of it. Of course, I played sports. I think the youngest memory I have is me playing organized t-ball. Is me and my brother. We played that I think every Saturday for like 2 or 3 seasons, and I believe I was about 5 or 6. And anyway, so and we played sports. I played football, soccer, basketball. Um, but ironically, I could never play for my school because I could not clear medical waivers because of cerebral palsy. And I think a lot of people back then didn't really understand what cerebral palsy was. Of course, you had your doctors who specialized in like pediatricians and shit like that, and yada yada yada. But I think a lot of people, for a lack of knowledge, didn't know what it was. And so and the good thing with CP, or the good thing about CP, is that if you live an active lifestyle and everything, it forces your body to stay limber, and it doesn't let the fascia, which fascia is a type of covering for the muscles. And when you have cerebral palsy, it's already tighter than normal. So for me, when I found bodybuilding and it just took off, I was like, yo, I gotta stretch anyway. You know what I mean? It's like I was telling one of the girls I know, I was like, yo, it's like, they asking me like, oh, how can you stretch out for so long, this and this and that. I was like, oh, because of my physical disability. Like, and if I don't stretch out, I can literally feel the difference in a few days or so. And so every day I take at least 20 minutes to warm up, do my thing, because I'm not getting any younger and trying to starve off this uh for all the time. But CP, man, is like there's so many different versions of it, bruh. It's like I see dudes who who have control over their left sides or the right sides. I see dudes like me who, who walk with a limp, or it's a very minuscule limp, but you can kind of see it. And my one thing with CP is that it originates in the brain. It's actually a brain injury. It's I believe it's classified as a traumatic brain injury because it it controls your fine motor skills, your movement, and everything like that too. And I have to go look it up again, but it's a it's a part of your brain that controls all those fine motor skills. And once those gets damaged, it doesn't get repaired. And so when people hear that, they think like mental retardation and everything. I'm like no, I'm probably smarter than you. Even though I won't say it, I'm probably smarter than you. And yeah, man, I think cerebral palsy is one thing that should be recognized more often than not because something like 1 million babies are born with cerebral palsy every year. Or let's go look that up. How many babies are born with cerebral palsy? See if it brings up anything. Percentage of babies born with cerebral palsy. So it ranges from 1 to 4, kids per 1,000 births are born daily with cerebral palsy, and it doesn't specify which type of cerebral palsy. It just says cerebral palsy. But yeah, man. For me, getting back to my upbringing, I was raised basically to think that not that the disability didn't exist because it did, but to never use that as a crutch. And my father was extremely instrumental in that. He's one of the toughest sons of bitches that I ever met in my life. And he pushed me and he pushed me and he pushed me. I mean, academically, athletically, like he just kept pushing me. You know what I mean? And I didn't understand it then, but I got it. I get it now. I mean, it's like as I've gotten older and I can reflect on, my teenage years and my high school years, my college years, and all that stuff. My dad told me something when I was 19. He said, I have two sons. One who's physically disabled and the other one who thinks he's physically disabled. And son, you're not the former, you're the latter. And I keep that quote in my mind because that tells me it's like, it's like the only person holding you back is you. And that's why when dudes in the gym, they see me, and you see on my YouTube page or or just my Instagram page in general, I'm always posting workout videos or this and this and that. And I'm like, the way I look at things is like, okay, that's cool, but I'm not, there's nothing special about me, man. It's like, I refuse to be put on a pedestal just because I'm a little different, man. It's like, I put my shoes and socks on the same way y'all do, man. It's like, one foot at a time. And when people say, "Oh, well, like you're such an inspiration," it's like I don't, my brain can't compute that because to me, I'm just like every one of y'all. Like I got bills, I got taxes, I got all that stuff. Like welcome to adulthood. It is what it is, right? And I think when it comes to anybody who has a physical disability, it's like they look at you like like you can't do nothing, man. It's like or like everything's going to be difficult. Motherfucker, life is difficult, so that's null and void. It's like and and I think it's more important to develop this, in anything. And if I could take one thing away from my childhood, that's one thing I've always had. And it's like I was never the most outgoing or the most confident kid. I remember when I was like, I think 14 or 15. And my dad says he's like, son, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you use that disability as a crutch, and you know and I know that you better than that. You know, and so when you say you can't do something because of the physical disability, he's like, are you saying you can't do it because you don't want to fail at it? Are you doing it? Or are you using the disability to hide behind the fact that you might be good at something and you just don't know it? So yeah, there was a lot of that going on, man, growing up. A lot of reverse psychology, a lot of a lot of philosophy, a lot of deep thinking, a lot of intellectual conversations. And yeah, man, it's like the one thing I missed about my old man is like, you know, it's the conversations, man, because he was the type of dude like he would give it to you raw straight, and it's like no chaser. You know what I mean? He would tell you exactly what's what. You know, he wouldn't hold no punches, and like, yo, that's the reason why I am the way I am. And I think that the more you develop your mind, you know, regardless if you know somebody who has a physical disability or not. You know what I mean? There's this one cat in my gym, bro. He ain't got no legs, and he in there every Tuesday Thursday beasting like a motherfucker. It's like you can't tell me that like that mine isn't everything, man. It's like yo, it's like and off topic though, but cerebral palsy, man, it's it affects more people than you realize. And oh yeah, another thing too, it affects your speech patterns. And so every once in a while, when I get really excited, I start to stutter and I slur my words because it's like I don't know, I don't know if that's like the disability or me being excited, but yeah, it's it gets pretty interesting because people be like. They be like, Mikey, what? No, what did you say? And like, because I get so excited that my lips can't keep up with my jaw muscles, man. And yeah, but this video is a little long-winded, man. But hopefully I was able to scratch the surface of what cerebral palsy is and what my background is, because I know a couple guys I know they've asked me questions about it and everything, and I try to be as transparent as possible with it, man. Anyway, I'm about to go have my refeed day. Yeah, it's gonna be a glorious day for that. And so, you know, peace and love to everybody going on. You know what I mean? Keep them thoughts pure. Keep them actions pure. Be pure in every way. So, y'all have a great Sunday. Uh, Wherever you guys at, stay safe, stay dry. Boy, checking out. Goes.